How's it, going, witches and, warlocks and all, in between? I'm the Wizard of, what? Sorry about that. I got caught up in my Jeff Goldblum impression. Anyway, speaking of which, this scene aged great. I've talked about in my Mission Impossible review about franchises that get worse and worse with every installment. And Jurassic Park is sadly one of those franchises. So I'm going to quickly speedrun my thoughts on all of the Jurassic Park sequels, because there's 6 of them, so I gotta get through this quickly. First one, a classic, everyone loves it. Second film, underrated, but not that good either. Third one, I kinda have a soft spot for, Jurassic World. Now this one's my second favorite. I do like the premise of it. Fallen Kingdom, sucks. What more can I say? Dominion, tries to be No Way Home, but ends up being Frozen Empire. And now finally we have Jurassic World Rebirth. And honestly, I think it's fine. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just standard. There's only like 1 or 2 things I can think of that's actually pretty good in this. Everything else is just kind of standard. The characters are standard, the story is standard. Honestly, Rebirth kind of has the same problem, 2 of the same problems that Karate Kid Legends has. 1, it treads too much old territory. How many times have you heard the plot of a group of scientists going to an island filled with dinosaurs trying to get some MacGuffin? In this case, DNA that can apparently save millions. And the other, they try to combine 2 plot lines into one, and they don't really go together. Like obviously one plot line's about the scientists going to the island to get the DNA, and the other plot line's about a family who crash lands onto the island and are trying to survive dinosaurs. Again, something we've seen a lot in these movies. I would have preferred it if they just stuck with the scientist plotline. Because I don't know if anyone else feels this, but I'm kinda sick of there being kids in these Jurassic Park movies. I know the idea behind them is to give the story heart, but at the same time, a lot of them turn out to be really annoying. One of them starting the apocalypse. I will say though, no one in this movie feels like they're half-assing anything. It's just the actors aren't given that much to work with. And speaking of the actors, this movie's got some talent behind it. I mean, you got Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey. Yeah, you know him from Bridgerton, or as I know him best, Fiyero, Ticklar. Winky Country.
Oh, great Oz.
Which, ironically, Jeff Goldblum is also in that movie. I thought from the trailers he was going to be like that generic geek character who's like, oh, scared of everything, all the dinosaurs, ah! But no, he's pretty cool in this. Also, fun fact, he apparently played the clarinet in the soundtrack for the movie. It's kind of weird, but I like it. And as for the other actors in this, they're okay. Like Scarlett Johansson, obviously I know her best as playing Black Widow, but she has been good in a lot of other roles. And Mahershala Ali, I haven't seen him in a lot of movies, but I mainly know him best for Alita Battle Angel. Also, quick side note, underrated movie, I'd seriously recommend it. So yeah, like I said, no one in this is bad, no one's annoying, just, again, standard.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dora the Explorer, and if you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to The Wizard of What?
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss another upload.
Alright. And now, back to our show.
But okay, I've talked about the bad stuff. What are the good things in this? Well, the dinosaurs. They got some pretty cool designs for the dinosaurs in this. Like there's one that looks like a Triceratops meerkat. There's a Stegosaurus that has like a really long tail, like a whip. And of course, as we've all seen from the advertising, the xenomorph looking dino. Or should I say, dinomorph. But I do kind of wish that they did more with this. Like the idea of mutant dinosaurs, I'm actually open to that idea. While they're in the lab, there's this dinosaur that has 2 heads. Like, I would have loved to have seen that. But maybe that would have gotten too far from what the Jurassic Park movies are about. But I don't know, it'd still be pretty cool to have a 2-headed dinosaur. And I will also say that the effects on the dinosaurs look amazing. They've got some great textures, and they look massive. Honestly, that's one of the biggest strengths of the film. The film looks massive. Like during scenes where they're like on the island and it's open, you really feel like it's open. Like when they're on the ropes climbing down the mountain, you really feel how big that chasm is. This movie also does have some pretty cool ideas with the dinosaurs. Like they talk about like the dinosaurs not fitting with the Earth's climate, because obviously 65 million years ago the Earth's climate was very different from today's climate. Like the ones living up north or far south, they were all dying because of like they couldn't handle the cold. So then they moved to the equator because that's the best area to simulate Earth's climate 65 million years ago. Also, why was I doing this? But even if that was the case, couldn't they have just spent the movie in the equator? Like, don't just go to another island. Like, go to like Mexico or like Spain or like those other countries in the equator. Don't just spend it on another island. Though I do have one more complaint, and it's not really a problem with the movie, but more so the title. Why is it called Jurassic World? Like, when you think of Jurassic Park, you think of Ian Malcolm, Dr. Grant, Dr. Sadler, John Hammond. When you think of Jurassic World, you think of Claire and Owen and the Apocalypse Girl. But this is an entirely new story and characters. Like, they couldn't have come up with a different title? Like, maybe something like Jurassic Globe, or like Jurassic Country, or like, you know, something different, something that separates this movie from the others. Because this movie has like no Claire, no Owen, no Blue, nothing. So yeah, like I said, it's not the worst Jurassic Park movie, not by a long shot, but it is still very standard. So I'm gonna give this movie 6 out of 10. Question of the day. Aside from Jurassic Park, what is your favorite dinosaur movie? As a kid, I loved watching Land Before Time. That scene with Littlefoot's mother still makes me tear up. Seriously, that was Mufasa's death before Mufasa's death. But let me know your favorite. And so begins the ultimate summer of 2025. And now for the next movie, you all know which one it is. Oh, that was a mistake. Superman!
Garbage!
Who said that?